Hey everybody, it's Tim. You're here at Stock Picks by Tim, and in this video I'm going to look at the general market, see what's going on today. We've also got some recent news for CleanSpark, and I'm also going to tell you what I've been doing with Bitcoin. I did recently add to my position. And first off, let's just go see what the overall market's doing. Now, looking at the heat map on TradingView here, you'll see that we're generally green. A little bit mixed today, so definitely compared to yesterday, not as good of a day, but I like seeing a day like this. It's definitely an overall green day, and one thing to note is energy is down pretty hard compared to everything else. Is this a precursor of what's to come? Perhaps. And looking at some of my small caps, it's the same thing, you know, we're generally mixed. Indy, CleanSpark are down a bit. We've got AMD up a little bit. I think AMD is a great buy here. I would continue to DCA into AMD. Astra's been getting beaten down. They did have a launch and they failed, so this has been getting absolutely decimated. So if you're long on Astra, I do think it's a great time to start picking it up. Before you know it, there will be another launch and they will have another chance at success. Now, me personally, I'm just waiting for a nice red day to buy. Tuesday, we did have a pretty great day in the market. You know, a lot of our favorite names up as much as 10-11%, but I don't really like to buy into green. Yes, I do believe all these stocks are still beaten down, so I mean, DCAing really isn't a bad idea even on a green day, but I am looking to buy just on those max fear days, and I do think we will have another one. But one thing I have been buying lately is Bitcoin. I actually wanted to show you it on the chart. We did break a trend, and if you guys were here for one of my last videos, I did mention this trend that Bitcoin's been on lately. Ever since the 18th of June, we hit about 17,500, 17,600. We have just been running since then. We came all the way up to about 21,600 before coming down a bit, breaking this trend. And this caused a little bit of acceleration in selling, brought it all the way down to about 20,000. I did buy at about 20,200. Now, I do think it will test 20,000 again. It bounced right off of it, but I do think it'll likely retest 20,000, and I'm keeping some cash ready if we do break it. That being said, if in about a week we're still sitting at 20,000, even 21, 22,000, I might be likely adding some more. Because while it's in this area, I do think it's a great time to add to it. However, one thing that I think is important is this isn't a race. Take your time. I think we'll have anywhere from about 3 to 6 months, maybe as much as 9 months to continue to add Bitcoin. But that's what I'm thinking. That's kind of my time horizon for buying, at least, and trying to build up as much as I can. But let me know down below, guys, what you have been doing with Bitcoin. Have you been buying it? Are you just avoiding it? Are you waiting for a specific number to start buying? Or are you just averaging through? Let me know in the comments below. And next up, let's look at CleanSpark. We've got some recent news there. So Zach Bradford, CleanSpark's CEO, is going to be talking on a panel for Bank of America's Web3 and Digital Assets event. Now, unfortunately, it does seem like this is a private event, but this is still good because this is organized for some of Bank of America's top clients, and this will likely give some exposure to CleanSpark. I think one of the things with CleanSpark is it's just not that well known. Publicly traded Bitcoin mining companies are still very new, and one thing to think about is during a crypto bear market, I think Bitcoin miners, anything that's kind of a derivative of Bitcoin, no one really wants to touch. That being said, when we get into a bull market, everything that has anything to do with Bitcoin is going to get flooded with money, and I'm certain about that. And CleanSpark will be no different. Now, looking at CleanSpark on the chart, I think it's a great time to add to. That being said, like I've said before, I do expect their next earnings to be somewhat lackluster. I do think we'll have an opportunity to continue to buy CleanSpark over the next 3 to 6 months, maybe even 9 months, like I said, for the time horizon for Bitcoin. But I do think it'll be a little bit less than Bitcoin. I think it'll be somewhere from 3 to 6 months as a great time to add to CleanSpark. Just like with Bitcoin, with CleanSpark, I'm taking my time. I'm definitely a bit overextended in CleanSpark compared to some of my other favorite stocks. So I'm trying to add more to my other positions, just to keep kind of an even weighting in my portfolio. And this is one thing that isn't talked about much. And I will likely give you guys a video very soon letting you know my position size in each stock, each crypto that I have. But let me know in the comments below if you'd like that idea. But it's definitely important to kind of stay disciplined in the sizing of your individual stocks in your portfolio, just to kind of mitigate some risk, to manage your risk. It all depends on your risk appetite. I personally am not more than 4 or 5% in one single stock, and many stocks I'm only as much as 1 to 2% in. But I am very long on CleanSpark. I see it as a great buy now, But just be aware we did establish a new lower low on the 16th of June. We did break our max fear day on the 12th of May. We did see a lower low. So is this a precursor for new lower lows to come? Time will tell. Do I think this is an extreme deal in this area, even down at 4, even in the 5s, even in the 6s? Yes, I think CleanSpark is a great deal. And long term, this is easy money in my opinion. But that's it for today, guys. What have you been doing lately with Bitcoin, and what have you been doing lately with CleanSpark? You know I have a very long-term vision for both of these, but let me know what you're doing down below. Thanks as always, guys, and take it easy.